Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is Calamity Ganon's boss fight, and he does look a lot better in this game than Breath of the Wild, because before he just looked like some like dying spider, and then he turned into like some pig or boar, whatever you want to call it. But now at least he looks like something threatening at least. And yeah, honestly, his fight wasn't that hard. I only died my first attempt because, like, as you can see, I started with like no hearts. But once I got back to full hearts when I restarted, it wasn't that hard. After you figure out his moves and the Fury Rushes, it's very easy. And I'll try to give you guys some tips on how to fully beat him pretty easy. So once you do a certain amount of damage, you'll get into the cutscene, which is right here where Toriko commits suicide, literally. He jumps onto Ganon, as you will see. I'm not going to spoil it. But throughout this video, there will be all the cutscenes during the boss fight, so if you don't want any spoilers, do not watch this video. But if you don't care, that's alright. This part is great and all, but it's not like his health went down after Toriko did this. But I don't know, I didn't see the point of this part because, as you can see, Ganon's health doesn't really go down. At least I can't see it. I didn't see his health go down at all after this, but I don't know. If you guys know what the point of this was, say so in the comments. I mean, I guess it tired him out for a second, but I don't know.
No more. It is time to end this.
Yeah, this is my bad part. I just died there. Yeah, just ignore that part. I was really good afterwards. Afterwards, I got all the moves handled out, and I did the Fury Rushes and stuff. I didn't get a chance to do charge because it doesn't really charge up because it charges by kills, but you only get one kill at the end of this. So he's no different than any other enemies. When you shoot him in the head with arrows, it stuns him for a quick second. So I suggest doing that. It gives you a good second break to recuperate or think of a quick plan. Fury Rush is important because it gets you a good amount of damage because your normal hits don't do that much because he's like a freaking Lionel. He just doesn't take that much damage. He also, as all the enemies, he does those little stasis attacks where you could stun them if you use one of them. So I use remote bombs, and if you do that you can knock out all his little circles or whatever, and you can get the weak point smash, which is really effective. I wouldn't always rely on the stasis attacks because he does them constantly sometimes and your thing won't be charged up in time, and if you rely on it and don't pay attention, it could get you killed, so just don't rely on it too much. And here, he uses the other one. He uses them all, but he doesn't use Magnesis till the second half of the fight, which is when you get him at half health. You'll see what happens. And then right here I have him at half health. and then the floor is going to go in, and then remember in Breath of the Wild when you first go to fight him, you guys fall to that dome thingy? Well, here's where you guys all go back to that, and you're back in that little fighting room, and this is the last half of the fight. He doesn't turn into a boar in this game, which I kind of was sad about, because I kind of like the boar fight, but it was right. This one was fun enough. In this half, he uses all the blight attacks. Like here, he uses Wind Blight's wind cannon, whatever it's called. So, as you can see, he's electrified. And this is Water Blight's attack, the Malice thing. And then, what's it called? Fire Blight's giant hair or something. Before he was using, every time he uses Magnesis, that's Thunder Blight's attack. Because he uses that, like, the pillar right here. If you remember in Breath of the Wild, Thunder Blight always brought out those pillars from the sky, which he shot down at you. So he was using those attacks just now. And right here, I think, is where I finished Ganon off. For like the millionth time since I've been playing these games. You know, honestly, I thought that was a pretty cool cutscene for finishing off Ganon. The Breath of the Wild had a pretty cool one, I guess, but I thought that one was pretty cool, just Link slicing him down like it was nothing. And basically just the rest of this video is just cutscenes of everything you get after the final fight, Hyrule's like, I guess. What happens to the champions and stuff. You know, this part I do wonder about. This is when the champions go back to their normal timelines. Do they go back to the timeline of Breath of the Wild? Or would they go back to this alternate timeline where they save the champions and everything's different?
Well then.
Like, I wonder if they go back and like, oh yeah, they're still dead even though I just saved them. Or they're like, everything's different. Are they still the leaders? Or like, I don't know, I wonder how that all plays out.
Thanks for everything. Didn't get much time together. I'll always cherish it.
I will too! It's so much fun. You're the best, Daruk.
This has been enlightening. I even got to see the face behind the champion.
I know that we'll meet again, dear brother.
Yes. You're my beloved sister, and our hearts will never be apart.
I will never forget today's necklace. How old have you thought my
And yeah, this is about the end, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if so, leave a like or a comment. And if you want, follow for more videos like this. And if you want, please join the Discord and follow on Instagram. And have a nice day. I'll see you guys next time.
And now, as you return to your future, may the light shine upon you for all time.